Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this Positive Thursday. And today's topic is going to be about keeping our kids safe. The summer is over and our kids are back to school. Wow, time go by so fast, everyone. How was your summer? Did y'all do any fun things with your kids this summer, or was it just all about, me time? There's nothing wrong with that because us parents, we need that me time because we're parents 24 hours a day. A parent's job is never done. So our kids are back to school. My son, he just started back this past Tuesday. And like a lot of other children. I want to ask, how many of you listeners that listen today that have children that's in schools that you know and are aware of school bullying, that they're being bullied in school? And how can it really have a negative impact on our kids' life? How can bullying have a negative impact on our kids' life? As schools start back, how kids, they try to fit in and want to be accepted, and, having like peer pressure and everything in school, by other peers, it can be really hard. And one of the main reasons why I believe that a lot of kids get bullied in school and not able to fit in with other kids, a lot of our children are into designer clothing, like Nike, which is very popular, especially Nike sneakers just costs up to like $200. I spend that much for my son's sneakers, and Nikes can be very expensive. And for kids that go to school who can't, afford to wear designer clothes, there are some of the ones that get picked on, a lot. And I think that, kids shouldn't have to go to school and worry about, about being bullied. But that's the world that we live in today. It's just so sad. So I want to mention also different ways that we can tell if our kids are getting bullied at school and signs and behaviors that we can look out for. The first one is symptoms of depression, which can include change in sleeping habits and eating habits, and and not enjoying the things that they once enjoyed before. If you see any of these signs in your children, have a heart-to-heart talk with them to see if they will open up to you and let you know what's been going on. Or if that don't help, seek the help of a child therapist, because sometimes I think that some of our kids, they some things they can open up to us about certain things and talk to us about, but with other people that they may not know, they might can talk about certain things they can't share with us. So if that's another option as well too, to get our kids the help that we need. If you see the symptoms and the signs that your kid is being bullied in school, seek the help of a professional, like a child psychiatrist or either a therapist that specialize in kids and that understands, about, kids being bullied and the signs and the symptoms. So that's like one way that we can keep our kids safe if they're being bullied, do like early intervention. And also go up to the school and talk to the principal and the teacher about the situation, about what's been going on. If it go too far and if things don't, change and they still feeling the same way and they're still getting bullied every day on an everyday basis. No matter what grade our children is in, building good relationships with our kids' teacher is very important. That communication plays a big part because it helps keep our kids, and it helps keep us in the loop as parents, so we can know what's going on with our children, classwork, assignments, and we know when it got to be turned on time. Because some of our kids, children, I know my son, he don't like to do schoolwork sometimes, and he may say, well, I did my schoolwork. So we have to double check and make sure our kids are doing everything they're supposed to be doing in school and do our best that we can do. Because I know some of us, we're seeing, especially for the single parents, I know some of us, we get tired after a long day of work and we don't get a chance to do none of that. But they have like the online websites at different schools where we can go in and check our kids' grades and everything in some areas, in some schools. So that's a blessing. But, had communication and building good relationship with our kids' teachers is very important. And also I wanted to mention, be really hard on our kids today We have to show them really hard love, tough love, and go old school on them. Take everything, their cell phones, their computers, and we know how much they love their cell phones and computers. Many family lives has been ruined over social media, but I believe that us as parents doing our part, the small things, and monitoring our kids the best way we can play a different part in how our kids are affected by social media, especially in a negative way, and also when they're putting themselves in danger. I have a short audio, but I would like to share with each one of you of how the dangers of social media can be dangerous to our kids, and also you can share this with your kids as well too. And you can upload the video. I'm going to share that more about you where you can find this audio, and you can see it, and not just hear the audio, but you can see the video, and you can watch it with your kids.
Mother of Thomas. Thomas is 12 years old. You talked to Thomas about not talking to strangers online? You have talked to him. You never had a problem in the past with him talking to people online or that he doesn't know?
No, never.
We've been talking for 12 hours. He actually was very persistent to meet up, but we only had the setup ready with the house and the cameras a couple hours ago, so now that we're here, he thinks that you left for like a dinner with one of your friends, one of your girlfriends?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to text him right now that he can come. So I just sent him the address right now. He said, be there in 20 minutes riding my bike. I'm going to say, just come inside because I will be in the shower.
So deep.
You get. How many times have I told you not to talk to strangers on the internet? And then you walk into a stranger's house not knowing what to expect?
Understand what you're doing to your mother right here? You just walked into a stranger's house. You don't know who they are. You met them online. And you walked into their house. And it's been less than 24 hours. And you're already here. Understand how bad this is? This is real life. Kids, this happens to kids, and they don't come out. There's no mother to save them. This could have been the last time you saw your mother right here.
I didn't realize I could have lost you today.
The audio clip I just shared with each one of you was deep, wasn't it, y'all? Oh my gosh, that was so deep and heartfelt. Just imagine your child, meeting someone they thought that they was their age, or not just their age, but just someone they thought that they felt comfortable with meeting, and that happens. So what if that wasn't, actually what if, that situation, wasn't a setup, like something like a pretend, but real stuff do happen. And that's why we have to constantly talk to our kids over and over and over and over again. If y'all want to see this full video of the audio I just shared with each one of you, go to YouTube page and type in Coby Persin. It's Persin. Coby, Coby, and his last name is Persin. The dangers of social media, and you can watch the video with them. You can watch the video and watch it with your kids as well too. It tells you a lot how, the world that we're living in, and how scary social media can be, and how we have to constantly be able to try to protect our children in every way that we can, so they can see the dangers for themselves as well too. Okay, everyone, I want to move forward, and I want to talk about how we can keep our kids safe with guns and violence. I would like to read an article the website is called The Impact of, excuse me, everyone, give me a second. The impact of gun violence in children and teens is an article I would like to read and share with each one of you. Gun violence is one of the highest things and issues that we have that's going on today in today's world that we're living in. This article was posted on May 29th of 2019 by everytownresearch.org. And it says, when Dante was asked what he wanted for his birthday, he didn't ask for a big celebration. He only said, I am glad I made it to see 18. He was shot and killed less than 1 week after turning 18. He had previously spoken before the Baltimore City Council on youth violence prevention. Children and teens in the U.S. experience stagnant high rates of gun deaths and injuries. They also they are harmed when a friend or a family member is killed with a gun. When someone by someone they know is shot, and when they witness and hear gunshots. Gun homicide and non-fatal shootings and explore to gun violence stunt lives because of their disposition impact reflect and intensify. To listen to this full episode of Keeping Our Kids Safe, go to Anchor, Anchor, Zoe Flower FM.